Hey YouTube, this is Bernie with Dry Creek Homestead. So today, as you can see behind me, I'm breaking up some new ground. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm trying to get this spot tilled up. It's a 50 by 50 spot. I lack about 3 or 4 feet, but the BCS is wearing me out, so I had to stop. But I'll finish it here in a few minutes. But anyway, so this spot we had it in tomatoes and watermelons last year, but this year we're gonna put it in corn and beans, and so we'll get a little bit of a rotation there. And so yeah, that's really what we're doing today. It's getting kind of late in the year already, you know, and it's only March. But anyway, so we'll get that finished tilled up, and I don't know if I'll get the corn planted today, but for us, it's about time to plant it. So I'm gonna try. I wanted to show you the lettuce and how it was doing. This is the the lettuce that we started in the trays. So we got it put out, and you can see the salad bowl green and the red lettuce, and it won't be long now. We actually did pick a few leaves off there last night because we were having hamburgers and we wanted some lettuce to go on the hamburgers, and so we did pick a few, but it's still a little bit small yet, so but it won't be long. And then you can see the spinach down there. So yeah, so anyway, but so that's what we're doing today. We do have some potatoes. Okay, so I wanted to show you the good, the bad, and ugly. So we did have a failure, not really a failure, but we had a freeze. It's kind of a surprise frost. And I'll walk over here so you can see the peas. Now the potatoes had started to come up, the red Lesotas that we planted first. Anyway, well, they died back, and so that's a bummer. But they're starting to come back again. But the peas, let's see here, the peas, you can kind of see on the bottom leaves there where they got kind of nipped. They're starting to come through it though. But yeah, and the peas are looking pretty good. I gotta get them trellised. So, and I haven't done that yet. And then the onions are here, and they're finally coming alive. So that's good. They're everything's a little weedy right now. So we had some crud go through the family, so the garden kind of got away from us, and while everybody was sick, and so yes, now we're back out here trying to get it put back together, get the things get everything weeded and everything. But onions are starting to bulb a little bit. So when your onions start to bulb, you don't want to fertilize anymore, because what'll happen, the neck of the onion will get too fat, and then they don't store real well. So we raise short day onions here in Texas, and we planted the Texas 1015Ys, and I cannot remember the purple onions, what variety they are off the top of my head. But anyway, so they're growing and they're looking good, and hopefully we'll get some good sized onions off of them. But yeah, so that's kind of what we've been up to. I'm gonna bust up some new ground over here, and I was trying to use the BCS, the tiller on the BCS, but it's not working real well. It's a heavy clay soil, and so it's compact. And so when those tiller tines hit, because they rotate going forward, even though the machine is geared, what will happen is the tires actually get lifted up off the ground a little bit, and when that tiller finally pulls in, and then it shoots across the ground. And so I'm going to have to use the rotary plow, I'm afraid. So, and that's going to take more time because it's 12 inches at a time versus the 30-inch tiller that's on the BCS right now. So part of it though. Alright, I gotta take the tiller off of the BCS.
Oh, wait, what? What just happened?
You're not filming this, are you? Well, you can. Where did the pin go?
It's not the thing in your hand?
No, that's a... You can film it, I don't care. This is a washer. Actually, probably be better to film it.
Yeah. I was thinking, what goes wrong on the farm?
What in the world?
Pin.
Where did the...
Okay.
There should be a pin.
And you're not seeing it down here. Huh. When do you remember last seeing the pin?
Well, just a second ago, but it flew out of there.
Oh, it flew out? So do you think it could have flown like over this or back this way or...
Oh, hold it.
You found it?
Well, I think that it does. Oh, it just... There, okay. Alright. I hope you got that on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
That's the handle's missing. So we've had the BCS quite a few years. A little old. And I need to get a new handle for that, I guess. Now, come on over here. One thing with the BCS to make these quick changes better is put a little bit of grease on the quick change couplers, and that makes it go together a whole lot easier. Just like that. My phone died, so I couldn't finish filming the other day. So what y'all saw me do was what they call a single dug bed with the BCS. So I went down one side and back the other, and the problem is though that leaves the center of the bed untilled, and so what you end up having to do then is go down the center of the bed with a shovel or a broad fork or something like that to loosen the center of the bed up. So I decided I didn't like that because this ground is really hard and compact because it's been laying fallow like this for a long time, and it's, like I said, it's a heavy clay soil. So what I've decided to do over here, and I started right here, I'm just plowing with the BCS. So I'm plowing the whole thing so there's no center that's undone. So now this takes a little bit longer doing it this way, but it's a little bit better because, so what I'll end up doing after I get done plowing the rest together, so what you do is you end up coming down the one side. So you've got the wheel in this trench here and it's throwing dirt this way, then you go back the other direction. That's why I didn't go real far away, and you throw it the other way. And so that'll plow this whole thing, and then what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll just make one pass on one side to make another bed, you know, and that's how I'm going to end up doing it. But that way I don't have any untilled strips in the middle. And then so what we'll do is after we get the beds finally built, and it won't be finished today, is we'll cover them with a wood mulch that we can get it by the pickup load. We've got some place we can get it by the pickup load. And cover the beds, that way the soil is not exposed. And what will happen over time, that wood will break down and into the bed, but we'll also have to add some compost on top of the dirt, and then the wood mulch will be on top of that. So, but that'll help the rain drops not hitting the clay soil and recompacting it to what it was. So anyway, well, that's kind of what we're doing. The other thing we're going to do here shortly is we've got some celery. So this is the celery that we planted in the other video. We're going to go ahead and transplant it here with the lettuce and the spinach in the same bed. And so we're going to do that today as well. And that way it gets done. It's getting, you know, it's the first, it's end of March here, so everything's starting to move kind of quick, so we got to get all this stuff done so we can meet our goals. And it's just go right now, so I haven't been filming as much as I should. So anyway, but I'll work on that. But we thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.